Welcome back to 2023. Yes, these are the prices for eggs in 2023 in Jersey City, New Jersey. And as some of you already noticed, they were high. And as some of you already know, they had gone up even higher in 2025. Today, I'd like to compare typical American supermarkets from my videos in 2023 with current prices and food in a typical Russian city in its western part. So like and subscribe. I can imagine the upcoming comments, so I'm telling you right away that I'm in Whole Foods, Jersey City. And I'm justly going to compare it with Auchan, Western supermarket in Russia, where a lot of produce from the West is present and where you can also find all types of milk, organic milk, lactose-free milk, goat milk, differently flavored milk. So we'll go from the most expensive supermarkets here and there to the cheaper ones. Jersey City and a Russian city I'm going to, Tambov, has the same population, around 260,000 people, but there are some differences. Jersey City is located too close to New York City, while Tambov is 250 miles away from a big city, Moscow. However, in Tambov, like in any other Russian city, you don't really need a car. So people do not travel to supermarkets, they usually walk. As Russians are too poor to have a car, supermarkets put their chains all over Russia, so people can conveniently walk to a supermarket right from their house or apartment complex. So let's move to Auchan and see if there is any egg shortage in Russia.
That's a huge shelf with eggs, look. No shortage, you can take as many as you want. Different packs. 30, 20 eggs, but regular Russian pack is 10 eggs. The cheapest price here is 89 rubles. It's not that cheap in some supermarkets, it's cheaper. I'm gonna take village eggs for 1.24. They all have different sizes because they are village eggs. So people buy it, and these people in green shorts, they are delivery people. They get food for customers. Cod cottage cheese a big shelf because Russians like pure cottage cheese. If you're in the United States of America, you don't even know this taste because this is very different from the cottage cheese that you have on the shelves. You have too many additives and it's just completely different. Here it's just purely from milk and enzyme. Usually Russians who live in the United States, like I used to, just make it themselves. It's a pure source of protein, pure milk product. Let's go to butter. Very expensive product these days, as Western media says. Starting from 27 American cents.
In America, if you're European, Whole Foods is never enough. So a lot of Russians visit small family-owned European shops like this one to find kefir that they are used to, that has more natural ingredients like this one, just milk and cultures. And more natural sour cream, yogurt, cottage cheeses and cheeses. When you are used to organic, natural flavors of dairy products, and when you're used to its variety, you will be ready to pay more in America just to find good cheeses and other dairy products. So here, sellers set more expensive prices. However, you can find this exclusive for Americans ricotta cheese, which is normal for Russians. It looks natural, it's white, that means it's made out of milk and enzyme. And it's not soft, no gums used in it like in American cottage cheeses. It's due just for 3 months, which is normal for a natural dairy product. So the price is around $5 for this small piece of cheese. In Russia, very natural and organic dairy can be very inexpensive. So let's see one more chain store Svetofor in Russia.
Sour cream. 1 pound of sour cream is 62 rubles. Butter is present in Russia. This is 1 pound of butter, 162. Also local. Oh, this is Belarusian. It says that it has very good quality. So, cottage cheese. Russians eat a lot of cottage cheese here, like 2 pounds of cottage cheese, 151. This is local, also made in Tambov region. Snezhok, Ryazhenka, kefir. Very close to kefir, but this is with sugar. Plain kefir is without, that's why it has a different name. So it's just 60 cents. And this is made right here in Tambov. This is our brand, I can tell, because I can see it in the stores a lot. It says here Tambov. And believe me, the goods that are made in Tambov has a really good quality. Some of them are transported to other parts of Russia, and they are famous for its good taste and very natural, very organic taste. So here you can easily get them even for these low prices. I love predicting your comments, so I recorded this video in New York in 2023, probably just to answer your today question. Why wouldn't I grocery shop in New York City, since it was too close to Jersey and had more variety and better prices? Well, once I got off New Jersey Transit in West Village and found this typical New York City supermarket. Leave your comments anyways. I always reply to them in my short videos. The prices are shocking here. The seafood goes up to $35 per pound. And even flowers are $30 here. Let's compare with Russia. So all kinds of fish, even dorada, 1,349 rubles per kilogram. So in pounds would be twice less. Salmon starting from $8.99. Many people are in line for meat. Probably cheap meat here. Let's see. So a lot of ready to go, ready for barbecue marinated meats. So prices are pretty attractive. This marinated meat. For example, marinated chickens over there just 249 rubles. Fresh meats. Pork. Starting from 100 rubles. And also frozen meats with sauces and mayonnaises. Of course, you can always find Chinese stores to get more affordable food in America. Even black chicken is present here. However, after living in Russia, where you don't even have to concern whether the food is organic or not, this meat seems to have at least colors in it. Let's review it in the cheapest Russian chain store, Magnet. Let's look at more meat. Chicken. We're gonna take the whole chicken because it's gonna be less expensive. The price for the kilogram is 249 and also 239 over there. Oh, here the chickens are even cheaper. And there is a discount, so it's even less than this price by 10%. So instead of taking frozen chicken, it's better to take this one actually. So if you're European or Russian in America,
and want to eat something that you are used to since your childhood, you will visit at least Whole Foods for it. But even here in Whole Foods, these desserts have palm oil, corn syrup, and more additives. So whatever you take for granted in Russia is hard to find in the United States of America. Needless to say that in Russia I will pay $7.50 for the full cart.
That is the total 1,005 rubles. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.